There really are no limitations on where you can put a local species in your garden. And if you've run out of room on the ground, why not look up? Hanging planters are a great way to fill gaps that plants can't reach on their own. And whether that's hanging from tree branches, from balcony or pergola roofs, or even an old hat stand. Now you can make your own hanger for lightweight pots, or you can buy them ready to go, like this fella. Either way, they're ready to move when you do. If you're looking for a hanging basket that's ready to plant in, there are quite a few materials to choose from. You can of course go with plastic, very lightweight, easy to work with. You can in fact get recycled plastic these days. You can also recycle one of your old pots. Just drill a few holes, grab yourself a chain, and away you go. A lot of baskets will come with core fibre or even coconut fibre, and some even have a plastic lining. Don't forget to punch a few holes to let the water out. You can use an old basket or an empty basket, and you can line this with newspaper or, even better, a bit of paper bark. If you've got a paper bark tree at home, it's very simple. Just grab the stuff that's already fallen on the ground. Try not to strip it from the trunk. It's a lot easier to work with when it's wet as well. Now, the lining serves two purposes. It stops the soil from falling out, and it keeps a little bit of moisture in. And although a lot of our native plants have adapted to hotter, drier conditions, they will dry out very quickly in hanging baskets. So you'll have to keep the water up to them, and as a result, if they are full of water, they're often quite heavy. So make sure when you're hanging them, they are hanging from something that will take the weight. When it comes to the plants, there's lots of sprawling, trailing native plants with a diversity of colours, flowers and forms, for sun or for shade. There are heaps of options for a full sun position that'll provide quick growth, plenty of colour and great combinations. Scaevola is also often known as the fan flower, often in a purple or a white or any shade between. Now, in contrast to that, we'll have the yellow buttons, a much more upright form, again, loves the full sun, and you'll have that silvery green foliage in direct contrast to your purple or white flowers and that deep green of the Scaevola. I'm going to go with a free-draining potting mix that's suitable for natives. Just getting it to a reasonable level. It's helpful just to give it a little bit of a mulch cover the first couple of weeks to keep the moisture in. Once you're done, beautiful combination of textures, absolutely stunning colours, and great addition to your hanging baskets. Now, if it's really windy, just to give it a good head start, maybe keep it on the ground just to avoid that transplant shock. But either way, you really want to water this fella in, give it a decent drink, keep it moist for the first couple of weeks, just to give it a great start in its new position and its new home. Other full sun options are cut-leaf daisies, and they can be planted in a combination of colours. Some of the Aeromophila cultivars, such as Calbiri carpet, can really take the heat, and they have a beautiful silver foliage with yellow tubular flowers. You can also choose any of the prostrate cultivars of Banksias, Grevilleas or Myoporum. If you've got a spot with not enough sun or you want something for indoors, ferns are fantastic in hanging baskets. They really show off their rounded form and their delicate reaching fronds. There are plenty of Aussie natives to choose from. I'm going to use a water fern, one of the Blechnums. Great form, and I'm going to use a rattan basket with a plastic lining. The moisture will well and truly stay inside the pot. The key is to not let them completely dry out. So go for plastic-lined pots and use a premium potting mix that will hold some moisture in. You can see already it's looking pretty specky. Because we want to retain as much moisture as we can, we'll get a little bit of mulch, mimicking the leaf litter that'd normally be found in the environment that these ferns really like. Older leaves will go brown and straggly eventually, so just cut them off at the base to keep it looking lush and green. And use an organic liquid feed over the warmer months. If you're looking for a weekend project, these natives will provide a stunning and long-term display.